So you guys have been thinking about moving to the Scottsdale area and you're wondering, where is close enough to the city where I can still enjoy all the shopping, entertainment, freeway access, getting to the airport, flying out of town, education, things like that, but you want to be in the middle of the desert. So how can you have the best of both worlds? Well, in this video, I am going to break it down and show you exactly where you need to look. Don't go anywhere, coming at you right after this. Hello, this is Sheryl Willis over at the Real Agent Now group right here in Phoenix, Arizona. And if this is the first time to our channel, you're going to want to tap that little subscribe button and click that little bell so that you are notified each and every time we release a new video. We are getting dozens of calls every single day and we love it. Look, you have a very unique sense and a very unique need, and what better time can a buyer have right now to pick exactly what they want, where they want, for the price they want. Look, the only way we're going to be able to answer your questions is if you pick up that phone, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, days, nights, or weekends. We got your back when moving to Phoenix, Arizona. All right, guys, so we are in, honestly, truly, one of my most favorite parts, the most favorite part of Scottsdale. This particular part of Scottsdale is called DC Ranch. What I love about DC Ranch is the proximity to absolutely everything. If you want that night out on the town, if you want to go shopping, meet your girlfriends, go play golf, go to a resort, have a play date for the kids, you want to be near good schools, but you also want that remoteness. You want that desert feel. You want to feel like you're living in Arizona. You love cactus, you love the xeriscape, but you want to be in the pretty part of it. I know what you mean, and that's why I call DC Ranch my favorite place in Scottsdale. One of the great things I love about DC Ranch these days is you can buy homes. I know this might be like shocking to some people, but for under $1 million. I know some people are like, $1 million, that's not a drop in the bucket, but let me tell you, just a couple years ago, you couldn't get in here for under $1 million. And so it's so exciting to see opportunities as some of these people head on up to higher price points. We are seeing a lot of move-up buyers right now, believe it or not, in the luxury market. So while that luxury market is still booming, it's leaving some of what we call move-up homes for the move-up families. So I always tell first-time home buyers, what you start with isn't what you're gonna finish with, and you kind of work up to that dream home, right? Well, DC Ranch is definitely a place that you're gonna wanna move up to. Not many people can start here. So one of the things I love about DC Ranch is, honestly, it is kind of like its own little city. There are several different neighborhoods and all different types of price points. So don't get me wrong, not all the homes in DC Ranch are going to be at that $1 million price point, but that is kind of the entry level for a single family home. There are some townhomes that are just a little bit under that, but you're right butted up against some of these $4+ million homes. It is truly a very eccentric area. Beautiful desert landscaping. The mountain views are picturesque, even on a cloudy day like today. It is absolutely amazing out here. Walking, riding your bike, running, walking the dogs. And here's the other thing. There's so many community parks for the smaller kids too. There is a little lake that you can do catch and release. And there's a lot of scavenger hunting here if you like to look for little critters. So if you don't want scorpions or snakes near you, I'm not saying they have to be in your home, but near you or in your neighborhood, then really Scottsdale might not be a good place for you, to be honest with you. The thing that everybody loves about Scottsdale is that it is so majestic. Like the desert here is unbelievable. You're right up against national parks and protected areas. And I'm telling you, there's so many amazing trails in this area. Now, shopping, as far as immediate shopping, you will find everything you need right on point. You're gonna have few little restaurants, banking, grocery store. AJ's Fine Food is amazing. But here's the thing. You are right off the 101. Isn't that funny how we all say the 101? But you're right off the 101 on the other side of Tatum. No, it's on the other side of Scottsdale Road. You are right into Desert Ridge. And we are talking massive shopping, massive restaurants, massive happy hours, live music, entertainment, anything and everything you could possibly want. If you are going on the other side of 101, and I'm only talking like 10 minutes, you are encroaching on Kierland shopping, more golf, more resorts. You also have the Scottsdale Quarter. We're talking high, some of the most amazing restaurants in all of Scottsdale within a 10 or 15 minute drive from here. There's so many benefits, but here's one of the negatives. So I looked up the schools, and here's the thing. Most of the people that, cute little kids selling lemonade, not kidding. Most of the families that are here have their children in private schools. And let me show you why. I'm gonna pull over here, let this guy go. So the schools in this particular area, when I just typed in school, look what we get. Do you see where the blue dot is way up here? And do you see where all the red dots are? There is no public schools up here. And the few that nobody goes to the public schools around here. This demographic of people that live here are going to be high-end single-income households, stay-at-home moms. Many of these households have, if not daily nannies, live-in nannies, and they are personally driven to the private school of their choice. One of the most renowned elementary, or I think it's K through 12, it might only be through K through 10. Anyways, Basis Scottsdale is one of the most desirable schools, sought after schools. You definitely need to enroll your child 2 full years before you plan on attending there. That's how much of a high demand it is. And it's not in this neighborhood. It's just within a 10-minute drive. So that's something to consider, this area, just kind of that expectation of what the neighbors are like. We used to always call it, what are the Jones doing? What I love about this particular community, it never feels like you left the desert and you're really only 10 or 15 minutes from the city. Let's take a look at what some of these other homes might look like right around that $1 million price point. Okay. So proximity to the Phoenix International Airport, very important if you are traveling. It's going to be about 30 minutes. But if you are flying in a private charter jet or have your own private charter jet, you are only 10 minutes from the Scottsdale Air Park. Makes it very convenient. And you do see the Lear's privates flying over this area all the time. I don't know, I kind of like it. So I don't need to tell anybody that there are 1,000,001 things to do in Scottsdale. It is the #1 tourist attraction. Well, actually, the #2 tourist attraction compared to the Grand Canyon in Arizona. That definitely cannot be beat. Needless to say, there is something for everyone in Scottsdale, and that's really what the draw of it is. But I'm not talking about the downtown Scottsdale where all the nightlife and fun parties and club things are going on. I'm talking about literally all kinds of activities for children, for families, for adults, for outdoor adventurers. You are thinking about children, we have the Butterfly Wonderland, which is only about 15 minutes from DC Ranch. If you love outdoor activities, you are right up nestled in that McDowell Sonoran Preserve, and there are hundreds of trails literally right outside your back door. You also have the Scottsdale Museum of Contemporary Art and also the Museum of Music within 15 minutes of DC Ranch. This particular location for Scottsdale, again, is one of the prime because you have access within literally 5-10 minutes depending on where you live in DC Ranch, to the 101 freeway. From the 101 freeway, you can go directly west and hit everything from Lake Pleasant. You can head up north to Flagstaff. You can also hit right there at Mayo Clinic. You're gonna just pop on 101 for literally a minute and go to Desert Ridge, or you could just go on the other side of 101, hit the Scottsdale Quarter and Kierland shopping and golf. I'm telling you, you don't want for anything here in this particular part of Scottsdale. It is the trifecta. You have the desert, you have freeway, and every type of amenity you can possibly think of. So as you can see, it's not always sunny here. This is one of our cloudy days. We are expecting rain. Yay! The desert does get rain, and when we get rain, it comes down hard. So what I love is this quaint little shopping area. It's called Marketplace, and it's just so much fun, and there's different outdoor patios, and oh, I want to have, you know what, I'm going to stop these guys. We're gonna buy something from these cute kids. What you guys selling? You're selling water? How much is the water? Come on up here, I'll buy water from you.
You guys are so generous.
Oh no, you're sweetie. Let's see. You're working hard.
Yeah, it's so hard because people just turn and stuff.
They just turn. Say hello to the camera.
Hi.
Hi. So I'm gonna give you $2, one for each of you, and you can keep the water.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Young entrepreneur beginning his millions. All right, Levi, you ready to go? You're so welcome. I love helping young America. All right, let's go into drive though and not reverse. All right, well, that was our good day for the day, huh, Poppers? All right, well, Levi and I are gonna go head on over to one of the restaurants, grab ourselves something on the patio, and enjoy this super awesome weather. All right, guys, if you are thinking about buying in the greater Phoenix area and you're looking for that perfect neighborhood, I am not the kind of realtor that's just gonna set you up on an MLS search and send you out listings. We're going to customize your shopping. We are going to do a Zoom call. We're gonna meet with you, your wife, your significant other, whoever is helping to make that decision. We're gonna find out what your pros, your cons, needs, wants, and price point are, and we will find you the perfect home. But we can't do that unless you give us a call. Shoot us a text, send us an email, days, nights, or weekends. We got your back when moving to Phoenix, Arizona. Can't wait to hear from y'all soon. Bye.